Hey everyone, Brian Conti here, General Conti. We're gonna go live right into pound here. A little bit of a volatile open. Let's take a look at the daily. So we had this big kind of down day here. I think it was like 7%. Bought this October 200s. We've rebounded. Yesterday was really nice until it collapsed intraday. Pull up the hourly, you see what it's saying. I thought we clipped it like right here, right? And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm a genius. And then now it's kind of rolled over. Like this was tough to see, you know. Rolled over a little bit. This was really bad. No such thing as a triple top, right? This shit. Fucking triple top. Yeah, it's not done yet, but I mean, my goodness. I got real greedy. I was like, I feel like I should. To be honest, I thought it could happen right here though too. So like, but we've now given back this move. It is bouncing a little bit, but that's gonna take a lot. Again, October 17th, is that it? Yeah, October 17th is the expiry on these archers. We'll see what happens. I monetized some up here, but got a little greedy. Thought we were going to squeeze a little more. Again, no such thing as a triple top. So we've given back a good amount of the profit on the trade. Yeah. Palantir, this is a big one. Got a lot of the account. Tesla. Decent bounty out on Tesla. Like to see the bulls coming in here and holding up. A lot of traffic. Again, monetized on the way up. Felt like this could have been the top. Hated to see this bearish engulfing. That was like shit. I know it's tough to get a huge ripper off of bearish engulfing. So didn't add, didn't sell, just held through this, the Novembers, 500 and 700s. Crazy, stupid move from RGTI here. Quantum name. Rode this pretty nice. Sold way too early. I sold like here. Flags fly at half staff. This was up big today, dude. This is on a one-way trip 50. It looks like it's kind of catching some resistance. When I sold here. Oh God, it was terrible. So I was like, oh, okay, this thing's gonna come back down, right? Okay, broke out. Let's roll back down. I bought some 15 puts, and they're just completely evaporated. Small, like spec bet, like, oh, I think I'm smart, and that thing just ran away from me, man. So, new trade we put on here. Nvidia. We actually bottom clipped it, but then round tripped it yesterday, which was crazy. Watch this intraday move. Like break it down to 15 to make it look better. This is today. This was when did we buy this? Thought I bought it yesterday. Yeah, so we bought this at the open. This is unfair. It's saying it was after hours, but this is the open. Look at this. I literally clipped the open, put in a limit order of where I thought this could open because it was up pre-market and then kind of sold off. But you can see here it was wobbling. Like it was getting volatile. It was getting hot. As little volume as there was some coming in. This thing took off. I'm like, wow, what a genius. I love when you put it right on, it just starts working instantly, like in a printer, right? And then just gave it all back. I go red on the day, bounced, and now is up now. But that was sometimes you just got to walk away from the screen, right, and just go take a nap or go take a walk. Um, so that yesterday hurt. Lost a good bit yesterday, you know. Um, but that's going to happen. You're gonna face some volatility in these what Paul Tudor Jones is calling a 99 style blow off top. Would love to see it. Other people too. I'm hearing that they're worried about a crash. Um, I'm in the melt up camp. Have been since um, the Baba fumble during tariff season. Many of our followers know members of the group chat know that Baba was euphoric and then a massacre. Um, thought it was the big one. I did. Wasn't big one still out there? It's going to be even bigger. I'm hearing crazy stuff. I'm hearing like 4,500 year end target, and I'm hearing 9,000 like not this year end target, but next year end target. 7,000 this year end target. So and I don't even think that's the show. I think the show is the Nasdaq. If you look at chart at the Nasdaq, it's starting to go parabolic. Can we just pull up a chart of the Nasdaq? Let's just pull it up as far as it goes. These are 12-month. Each bar is a year. '80s. I never knew 91 was such a big year in tech. Never knew that. 91, huge year. Unbelievable. And then 95. Dan Ives saying it's 90. We're more like 96. I think it looks kind of like 97, maybe. I could see why he says 96. I can see why some people would even say 95. Right? Like this is a proper bear. People don't understand that. People don't understand that 2022 is a proper bear. Like where's 2020? A lot of people think this was, and then the Fed put all that stimulus in the market, caused all that inflation. It's transitory. Um, like this thing is just starting to go parabolic, right? Like anything can happen, obviously, right? Like this thing can come, but this thing already had this dip that you could argue is the 3/4 cycle dip, right? And then an absolute blow off top, proper bear. This is a new cycle. Crazy thing to say. Probably though, arguably, a new cyclical cycle in a secular bull. Like, what's this move? This is 85 to 2000. And this is 09 to 22. One could argue this is the secular 3/4 dip. This is a blow off top. You have a huge retracement down to the top of this old bull. You have a huge retracement down to this support zone at 6,000. Disaster. This is 1, 2, 3 years of tech stocks in a precipitous fall. Pretty symmetrical, right? Pretty symmetrical. Let's drop this down to 6-month bars. You know, I have a tough time believing that this is it. And if it is, it's got to be bigger, right? Like these aren't expanding. This is. I mean, look at how this tape moves. These bars aren't expanding big enough. They don't have as much width. You're like here, arguably. So you got 1, 2, 3. That would be pretty real. That like makes sense to me. Not that there won't be a pullback. We're looking at 6-month bars here, right? Like NDX pretty volatile, right? Like let's go to the monthlies. You know, then you go to the dailies. So that's just the macro stuff. And where are we at, right? Like, yeah, that's bullish. This is a breakout, right? This is a breakout, all-time highs, right? You know, comes down, tests the breakout area, goes again, comes down, kind of tests the breakout area, goes again, comes down, kind of tests the breakout area, probably gonna go again, probably gonna go again. You know, you're continuously just crawling along this channel, right? With some little dips along the way, but you never breach the 50 day. You know, here's tariffs. That's a bear market. Tech down 20%. I mean, more than 20. That's got to be more than 20%. You know, VIX going through the floor. This looks like a trap to me. This looks like, hey, we can have some elevated vol so we can harvest vol. You look at the skew, like the puts, the skew is so much to VIX calls. It's borderline disgusting. Looking at the front month of the curve. I think because vol doesn't explode from kind of here. It could, and this is a big coil. I see the people who say are calling for a crash. I see it as like 20, 30% maybe. I don't see a chop coming. I see 60% nuke, 30% crash, 10% sideways, and just vol stock. I don't see these breakouts at all time high, and then you just the tech stocks don't run. Doesn't make sense to me. If this came through the floor, people got super complacent. You had the blow off top, then I would say look out below. That's kind of your signal. You want something like this. You want vol to crash, then it's going to go. You want it to. I heard a lady on CNBC say that the markets don't crash when the VIX is, in the mid teens in here. The VIX doesn't the market doesn't crash when the VIX is in here. The market crashes when the VIX is down here. And hey, a lot of the guys can say, hey, yes, it's compressed, it's coiling, it actually bottomed here, it's actually starting uptrends like it really shoot. I understand, definitely can. This thing's an animal. I just don't see it right now. Obviously, anything could happen. Geopolitical catalyst, anything. Uh, but just structurally, I don't, I don't, I don't see it. I think it's got to come back down here before it goes. If you can catch VIX back down here around like, if you can even get VIX to see a 9 handle, that's where it's like, okay, we got to be careful. Disinversion of the yield curve, Fed cutting, a lot of macro risks out there, but that's a lot of stuff that could just keep people on the sidelines and just have people squeezed all the way higher, frankly. So that's a camp I'm in. Don't fade Paul Tudor Jones. Don't fight the Fed. Look at the M2 chart overlaid with Bitcoin. Know that at some point you're going to have to jump out. You're going to have to sell, depending on how you run money. If you're nimble enough to pull all your money out, go short. I like to express it through options. Calls up and then puts down, or if you're trimming and rebalancing. But you're gonna get a generational drawdown. It just has to happen. Always does, always will. Each bubble is bigger than the next. It's how the system's set up. It's how it runs. Yeah. You squeeze everything out of it until you can't, and then you take it all down and kind of reset it. We're hanging in there. Yeah, life as an options trader is different. Your account swings, uh, you know, 5%, 15%, 20%, 50, 100% in a day. That's why I love options. Convex the upside. Like, can you get hurt on the downside? Yes. Does it decay a lot? Yes. Is it tough to be right? Is it multidimensional? Yes, yes, yes. But when you're right, man, you're right. Like, I can't stand being right in a name, have it go like parabolic and then only make like 30, 40, 50%, 100%. I like maximum impact for being right. I'll take a smaller trade on, and, and I like to trade names that have a lot of contracts that trade on them each day and they're highly liquid. One, for liquidity standpoint, but two, what you notice is that the chain can move more. Like the at the money Nvidias are like front month, depending on how much time's left, like $6 to $8. And then you could play the wings, which I like to do, go like 20 points out of the money. Say you get a jumper. I like to see it go into the money, but it doesn't even have to. And you could just make more money. Like, you look at some of these chains and it's like, okay, it has to move. Like VIX currently at the monies are like 130. To get 50 cents, you got to be like at 25 strike. So you kind of need a big move, and then you're only going to make 3x your capital. I'd much rather trade something like wing Teslas or wing Palantirs or wing Nvidias and be able to buy something for $1 and have it go into the money for $4, $8. Tesla, I like to play like $3 and then have them go to like 22, 40. That's the trade.